Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are unboxing and taking a look at the Hush Tarot by Jeremy Hush, published by US Game Systems, and this retails for $22.95 in the US. And as always, in the description box below, I will link where you can legitimately purchase this deck should you want to. And whilst you're there, I do have a link tree that will provide you all of my social media as well as my Etsy shop where I do private readings. All right, let's get into it. This has been a requested deck for so long now, and I'm finally getting to it. So I apologize if you have been waiting. Hush Tarot beckons readers to explore an alluring world where animal and human spirits are unified, and even the smallest creatures like ravens and hares have great significance. At times they appear lost in the weeds, but there's always a hidden clue guiding them to the way out. The fascinating characters and landscapes are illustrated with lush detail inspired by a 19th century aesthetic that explores natural forms in various states of life and decay. Hush Tarot offers a shift in perspective that reveals profound answers to life's mysteries. Includes a 78 card deck and a 68-page guidebook. All right, and it's quite the smaller box here, so I imagine it's going to be a smaller tarot size. Okay, and I have already done the plastic so you guys don't have to see me suffer, but there's the back. Very cool. A lot of you said that have this deck thought that I would love the aesthetic, and so far I think it's going to be very cool. All right, let's just see how it reads in the guidebook real fast. All right, so here we go. We have Reading with Hush Tarot. We've got the self-binding influence spread, and then that's about it. We got it about the artist, and then it goes into all of the meanings. All right, let's get to it here. So it is a gloss. I wouldn't call it a high gloss, but a gloss nonetheless. We saw the back. Let's just take a peek at the cardstock. Typical US Game System cardstock. I love their cardstock so much. It shuffles so nice. It's not too thin. It's just thick enough to be flexible but snap back. All right. So it looks like we have a number at the top, title at the bottom. Very pretty. I'm excited to get to know the cards a little bit more in the guidebook. Interesting here. There's so much to look at in this card. I may be kindly, but I am obliged to something what I will at all. Huh. Very beautiful. Has a bit of a more darker tone to it. This card is giving me, oh, what is the classic book about the small people living in the homes, The Borrowers? That book. And a movie with Nathan Lane. There's just so much to look at. It's gorgeous. Oh, wow. Oh. Wow. This one kind of has a little steampunk vibe to it. Oh, interesting. Got a little lock and key there. A hunting we will go. Oh, I love that. Well, all right, that's the majors. Let's take a look at the minors. So we have the cups here at first. I think this might be a really cool shadow work deck. Each card you do get like the emotions from the art, at least for me personally. This may be kind of hard for beginners. I'm going to throw that out there. But we'll see how the guidebook goes. That's beautiful. Oh, interesting. I like the keys that keep popping back up. All right, swords. Oh. Oh. That is a face. Very intense card. I really like this one. More keys. Oh, wow. It's definitely impactful art. I have a Venus flytrap and a giant ant. Okay, Pentacles. Oof. I'd say they are definitely playing a delicate role there of juggling. We've got a pin that looks like it is, that has been pulled from that grenade. Cute. Yeah, this is definitely not a very quote-unquote love and light deck. So this is definitely not a gentle one. It is not something that, you know, maybe you might not even want to use it every day. This definitely feels like a very intimate deck. Something that will, like, I just get this thought in my head that this is the deck that makes you work to get to know it, and like it'll get to know you when it wants to. Ooh. That's pretty. This artwork is just beautiful. All right, and then we got the wands. Yeah, this deck is not a fluffy deck. And that is perfectly okay. I feel like there's decks that you need to have them be a little gentle and love and light, and then there's decks like this where it will basically tell it like it is and give you what you need to hear. What is that? Tough love. Oh. Interesting. Oh, it's a face down there. Took me a minute to register. Huh. Well, all right, let's see how it shuffles here. And then we'll pull a card and read from the book. Yeah. No issues. The size isn't terrible either. I like the size. Whoop. And I like how it shuffles this way too. It's your typical US game system. Cardstock, which I really enjoy. All right, so it looks like we're going to read for the King of Swords here. So here's a reminder. Is that a pheasant? All right. King of Swords down at the bottom. So upright meaning we have strength and leadership. Like the pheasant, oh, I was right. You have the ability to reach ever-increasing heights in your understanding of the world around you. Wings spread wide show your authority and presence. Your colors of royalty, drawing others to you with a firm foot anchored to the earth, you are reminded to stay objective in your decision-making. The brittle, dry environment represents the difficult decisions you have had to make to gain this position. You lead the way through areas where others have failed. Then reverse meanings we have tyrannical and unkind. Your superiority to others can become corrupt and lead to manipulation and greed. Okay, so I really like how they took the description of what's going on in the artwork and interpret that in the meaning of the guidebook. So for beginners, if you are someone who is drawn to this deck by the art and the style, the aesthetic, whatever the case, and are worried that you aren't going to be able to understand it, if you have the guidebook next to you, as with all decks, you're going to be just fine. It might take you a little bit longer to, feel comfortable without the guidebook for a minute, but you'll be fine. I think this is great for those who don't like a very cheery, positive deck. I think if you are somebody who likes a more intense deck and artwork, this might be for you. I love the price tag for this as well, $22.95. That's pretty great. But this is beautifully done. I think, like I said, it's a little intimidating, and it's not, for me at least, would not be an everyday deck. I think this would be more along the lines of a more serious question deck. But yeah, I think there's value to this. I can see why this has been recommended. I love the addition of animals and humanoid figures. I think it's beautifully rendered. I think it's great. So now I'm going to ask you guys what your thoughts are. Is this something that you're excited about? Do you own it? And now you're like, yes, I love this deck. Or are you somebody who has seen it and didn't really know what to think about it until they saw a video? Let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts? How do you feel about it? And what would you use it for? With that, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. If you have not done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Thank you again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.